Welcome to the Great Mechanical Pencils YouTube channel. Today we're uncovering a hidden gem in the world of mechanical pencils, the Pentel PD1055, also known as the Technica. PD1055 is a lot to get out, so for the rest of the video, for the most part, I'm just going to call it the Technica. This highly collectible side knock pencil combined vintage charm with some seriously innovative design. Was this the first side knock pencil? Stick around till the end of the video for some information on what I was able to find. The Technica is part of the PD series, a lineup still sold today, and is known for its side knock mechanism to advance the lead. In the late 1970s and early 1980s, mechanical pencils were evolving from drafting tools into everyday writing essentials. Pentel was leading that charge, experimenting with designs to make writing smoother and more intuitive. The Technica was a perfect example of that innovation. It was practical, stylish, and totally ahead of its time. It set the stage for dozens of PD models over the next 50 years. Here are just a few of them from my collection. The Technica has a sleek, minimalist barrel with clean lines, no fuss, just pure style. But the real magic? This side button right here. Unlike your top knock pencils, the Technica lets you advance the lead with a quick press of the side. No awkward hand repositioning mid-sentence. One of the things I find fun about collecting vintage pencils is hunting down the details about them. Since they were produced long before the internet existed, sometimes you often have to turn to catalogs and old advertisements to piece together when they fit on a timeline. And sometimes these catalogs are harder to find than the pencils are. One of them I found was this magazine advertisement from 1973. The boxy yet angular shape and cockpit notation suggests inspiration from fighter jets, but I think it looks like the space shuttle. My second and last data point is from an online article from Digital Life Tokyo about the Orenz Nero. This is a very interesting article and I would encourage you to go check it out. I'll put the link in the description. The online article contained this image from a Pentel presentation. It shows some of Pentel's major product lines along with the year it was released. If you look closely on the bottom row, the first block you will see is the Technica. The S48 indicates it was released in Showa 48, or 1973. Here's a quick look at some of the packaging options. As you can see, this was available in sets of 12. I really like the 1970s style artwork on the box. Before we end the video with the demonstration, let's have a look at the physical characteristics of the Technica. The Technica is a heavier pencil weighing in over 16 grams. It has a distinctive and somewhat unconventional body shape when it's compared to more typical cylindrical mechanical pencils. It's often described as boxy or angular, giving it a unique, almost industrial aesthetic that sets it apart from the smoother, more rounded designs of many other pencils from that era. At just over 135 millimeters, it's a little bit shorter than most pencils. The pencil features a metallic and plastic construction which adds to its solid, hefty feel while maintaining a lightweight quality typical of other mechanical pencils. Next up, I wanted to compare the Technica to a P205. As you can see, it's a little bit shorter and a little bit thicker. At 10 grams, the P205 is noticeably lighter than the Technica. The body of the Technica is primarily rectangular in cross-section with flat sides and sharp, defined edges rather than a fully rounded barrel. The middle body gives it a sleek, polished look, though the cockpit design keeps it from feeling overly refined or delicate. This squared-off shape contributes to its bulky appearance, which some users say feels a bit thick or unwieldy in the hand, especially when compared to slimmer, more ergonomic designs. The eraser is housed under a quirky, removable cap at the top. A screw above the pocket clip adds to the pencil's eccentric design. Lastly, the pocket clip is simple and functional. It's attached to the flat upper section of the body. We're going to take the pencil apart in the final part of this video, but first we're going to look at the precision of this pencil. And please keep in mind, this is more of an observation of the performance of pencils in my collection, so your results may vary. I'm testing the precision by knocking the pencil 10 times and then measuring how much lead was extended. I did this 10 times and then recorded the results. Then I take the average. Last, if we divide that by 10, we can get a good idea how much lead is extended every time you knock the pencil, with the general idea being that less is better. So to compare the Technica to some other pencils, I did the same process for some pencils in my collection, and I was really surprised with the results. For a 50-year-old pencil, it meets or outperforms some modern ones. In this last section of the video, we'll disassemble the pencil and examine its components. To take the pencil apart, first remove the eraser cap. We'll take a closer look at that in just a minute. Then the eraser. Notice it has a lid jam clearing rod. Remove any lead. As you can see, it has a metal lead tube. And then remove the tip. I'll be honest with you, I haven't been brave enough to disassemble the pencil any further than this, but if you know how to take it apart safely, please leave a comment. Like most Pentel pencils, this one comes with a very precise 3-draw brass chuck. I wanted to take a closer look at some of the parts of this pencil, specifically the eraser cap. The cap is one of the Technica's most distinctive features. Its eccentric design sets it apart from the sleek, minimalist look of most mechanical pencils today. It seems like a tribute to the pencil's distinctive cockpit-type design, drawing from sharp, tough look of 1970s fighter jets. The tip on my model has a 2mm fixed lead sleeve. While this is going back together, I just wanted to thank you for watching this long. If you've been enjoying these videos, please like and subscribe. It'll help the channel a lot, and I really appreciate it. I want to end the video on a short discussion about the world's first side knock pencil. Mitsubishi introduced the Pecker in 1973 and is said to be widely marketed as the world's first side knock mechanical pencil. Could it really be the first? Mitsubishi claims so, and enthusiasts on forums like Knockology and Reddit's mechanical pencil communities appear to agree. Pentel's marketing doesn't explicitly challenge Mitsubishi's claim, but Pentel's widespread adoption of side knock technology suggests it may have perfected it rather than invented the concept. The Quicker Clicker's enduring popularity, still sold today with minimal changes, underscores its impact. And going back to the Pentel presentation we mentioned previously, while it may not be the world's first side knock pencil, it looks like the Technica might be Pentel's first side knock pencil. Thank you again for watching, and I wanted to thank Nimrod for his amazing body of work, the Pentel Identification Book. There's a link in the description. And thank you to all the members on the Knockology Mechanical Pencil Forum, the Reddit and Facebook Mechanical Pencil Forums, and my followers on X.